If you want to have some say in the legislation which affects our companies, somewhere around 80% of all legislation affecting companies starts in Brussels, then you must be able to talk to the institutions at a very early stage. The earlier you do it, the better. And therefore it's important to have a network like ours here, which can actually, from the very earliest stages, warn members, this is what is in the thinking, this is what is in the making, and to start discussions with the institutions with the help from the earliest stages. It's this way we have the best chance of making sure that our voice is heard.
For us it's very important to be a member of Orgalime because it's the only way to be in contact with the European institution. We represent the interest of our company at the national and the European level, and Orgalime is it's a good way to be in contact with the Commission, with the European Parliament, to organize the European position for our company.
Orgalime is a real actor and a major actor in the European scene, so it's very important for us to be present and very active here because we can coordinate the action done by Orgalime at the European level with our own action at national level. So, and both are technical issues in order to preserve and to assure the defense of competitiveness of our industries in terms of standardization, legal, international, in terms of environmental or energy issues, and moreover in terms of influence strategy, and especially in terms of industrial policy, and more in terms of energy strategy also. So we consider that there is a real added value to be present and active inside Orgalime.
Nous sommes dans Orgalime de quelques années et c'est très important pour nous parce qu'on maintient la connexion avec la Commission européenne et toutes les législations qui sortent de la Union européenne et nous apportons notre point de vue sur les différents législatifs, les différentes directives pour aider au moins que possible, au maximum possible à notre entreprise.
Our rules are not made anymore in the Austrian Parliament, they are made in Brussels. And for Brussels we are a small and tiny branch in a tiny country. There's nobody listening to us, we don't get the information. The same that happens to other national institutions as well. In Orgalime we find an organization, one of the very few organizations that has direct access to the decision makers in the EU Commission, in the European Parliament. It even is one of the very few organizations that is pre-informed of plans for future regulations. So only with Orgalime we have the chance to get the information, position ourselves and give input for new plans and regulations on European level. No other organizations can help us this way.
One of the core reasons of Orgalime is we discuss the most important topics together, try to get solutions and to be powerful enough to speak with one single voice for the mechanical industry, for the engineering industry, to the Commission. And the work in Orgalime is to build up a common position which is not that difficult because all the European countries suffer the same problems, and therefore Orgalime is an excellent basis.
It's particularly important for us to be a member of Orgalime because most of our member companies are international in one form or another. I think all companies nowadays have a very strong international aspect to them. It was fine maybe 20 years ago to concentrate on local national standards, national legislation. Today, with supply chains being so international, with companies being forced to export in order to have any strength of brand in a very global economy, it's very important to be international. That means we have to influence standards and legislations internationally, and Europe is one of the three big areas of the world that we have to work in successfully. So to have an organisation where representative bodies like Gambika can come together on a European basis to influence standards, to influence legislation, is absolutely vital.